Hello and welcome to the channel. This is the part 2 of the video about restoration of the vintage Seiko digital LCD watch based on the M154 movement. This was one of the first watches in the world of this kind. In part 1 of this video I found a few defective parts and I located and ordered a donor watch. I received the watch and hoped that there would be no broken parts that I need for replacement. I'll find it out in a moment. I knew that the glass is shattered and because of that I bought a new one separately. I'm looking for two parts: the battery lid and the liquid crystal panel frame. Unfortunately, the battery lid is broken in this watch as well, and I will need to find a solution for this problem. Let's see what's inside. A lot of rust, but hopefully I will be able to remove 4 screws that hold the LCD panel holders. The first holder has been removed pretty easily. But second is completely rusted and I could not remove it, so I needed to drill it out. Then I was able to remove the holder. Now I'm prying the frame to remove it together with the LCD panel. And then I separate the green plastic frame from the panel. The frame happened to be intact, and I just need to clean it using IPA. And I've got a good replacement. Now I am going to show how I resolved the problem with a broken battery lid. I decided to solder the lid to the base, and I am glad that I saved the detached lid. I insert the lid into the wood stick so I can hold it, and by using a very thin soldering tip I was able to fix the problem. Here it is. Looks good to me, and I already checked how strong is the joint. Holding the battery will be not a problem. Next I need to service the buttons or pushers, and I am going to remove them from the case, clean, lubricate and assemble. I am removing the E-clips holding the buttons by using screwdriver and tweezers. Now I can remove buttons. And clean them. Applying the silicone grease to buttons tubes. And inserting the buttons. Now putting back the E-clips. Next I need to remove the old broken LCD panel frame. and insert the replacement. Here are both frames for comparison. This is the reflecting mirror. I need to remove these rubber connectors so I can install the frame. Now installing frame. And inserting connectors. I cleaned all contacts before assembling using IPA. Reflecting mirror goes next. Now I will work with the main plate to assemble the keyless works. Using Moebius 8200 to lubricate a few points. The setting lever. Contact point lever A. Then contact point lever B. And the setting lever axle spring held by 2 screws. Now goes the contact lever holder and associated screw. Next I am installing the crystal oscillating block. And the bulb. I put one screw in the wrong position. It belongs to this place. Next is the crystal holding spring and the circuit bridge plate held by 3 screws. Turning the assembly and starting to install the LSI block, held also by 3 screws. Finally, the LCD panel assembly takes its place. Fixing it by putting back 2 panel holders, held each by 2 screws. I want to quick check if the panel functions correctly, so I inserted the battery and it looks like everything is fine. Next I will assemble the glass. Inserting the glass into the plastic gasket. And into the case. Next I insert the lubricated case back gasket and the holding ring for gasket. Now the case ring and the watch assembly. Lubricating the stem and inserting it into the movement and closing the case. I use a crystal press to press in the case back. Finally, inserting the battery and closing the battery hatch. And here's the moment of truth. The watch is complete and working. I worked on the case and bracelet of the camera. Some parts I polished and some brushed, and it looks much better than before. This vintage and collectible watch got a new life. Thanks for watching. If you like the video, give it a like. Also subscribe to the channel and leave comments. And until next time, goodbye.